What's up guys, Dark Lordies 3 here. I got another video today. Basically, today we're to be talking about grubby, fast, 5-minute, quick platinums. I don't even know how you want to describe them. They're just Platinum Bro dubs them grubby. So basically, we're talking about platinums. If you don't know, there are these kinds of games on PlayStation Network that you can download for very cheap. And you can get a platinum within probably 10 minutes. And I know a lot of trophy hunters. I know about these already, I'm sure. I just kind of want to talk about them a little bit, and I've seen a lot of toxicity about these kinds of games, and a lot of misconceptions. Maybe not misconceptions, but more like just a lot of negativity in general about these games, and I just kind of wanted to go over that. I kind of wanted this to be a little bit of a discussion platform kind of video. This might even be my most controversial video. I'm not sure, but let's kind of dive into it. So on screen here you see Octonaut. It's also called Tacotan, but I'm not sure. But either way, there's a lot of these Tacotans, and each of these is its own platinum trophy. And basically, you can literally get 16 different Tacotan platinum trophies, and that's just one example. I mean, of course there are others where here is One Night Stand. I've actually have this platinum on this version right here. Yes, I actually have this platinum. This is actually before I really started to, I really knew about these kinds of games, but basically they're typically published by Radalaka Games and or Breakthrough Gaming or something like that. So here's yeah, see how it says Radalaka Games right here, and then I mean this one's East Asia Soft, but yeah, I don't even know. This one is another one, Pig D. This one is kind of My Name is Mayo clone, and My Name is Mayo. If for those of you who don't know, it's basically all you do is you tap a jar of mayo. I think you have to do that 10,000 times, and then you have a platinum trophy. That's pretty much all you have to do. You have to click different descriptions, and then you keep tapping it, and then you'll keep getting trophies. And I think it can be a fun way to get trophies very easily. Get them popping very quickly. Kind of overload your dopamine sensors. But I think it has gotten a bit out of hand. I think it's in the sense that you can. Now you can stack, so Pick D for example has four different stacks here. You have this PlayStation 5 stack for the NA version, and then you have the EU version PS5 stack, and then the PS4 stacks. And these PS4 stacks are identical to the PS5 stack. They're literally identical. There's nothing different about them. It's only a name, and even I think developers are. And I don't know who else are kind of starting to exploit people, because you can pay $1.50 for both for either version here, and same with Pig D. You have Pigeon P is the same thing. It's just I think you tap the pigeon 1,000 times or something. I don't know exactly. I actually don't have this one, but yeah, they used to be pretty. They used to be just kind of easy, but not like a cakewalk. Sometimes they take 2 or 3 hours. That's just kind of what they used to be like. Lara Croft Go is an example here. It's actually a puzzle game, and of course you could cheat and look at all the answers online, and then and then of course this is also one I have. I thought it would be a nice break from Neo 100%. Just having all these trophies pop, and yeah, maybe maybe I might regret this one, and I do feel a little shameful of doing something like this, but I don't know. I just think they could have a place, but I do want to remind everyone that Sony kind of let this happen. The fact that Sony isn't stopping Sony doesn't care about the integrity of trophies. I just want to put that out there. They don't care about the integrity of trophies. They don't care about developers exploiting loopholes to get a million stacks of different regions. They don't care about different stacks of different regions. It brings Sony money, right? Because people are buying these stacks, and people are people are buying multiple region stacks, so obviously that brings in money for Sony, so they don't care. They're not going to stop it. They don't care about the integrity of a trophy, right? So, I mean, what we can do is to stop buying them. But I also think that there is a lot of toxicity going around for people who have these on their trophy lists, and I also think that should stop. I think people should stop. I'm just gonna put this out there. Like, it does. If someone else is getting trophies like this, it doesn't affect you, right? It doesn't, like, it's not directly affecting your enjoyment of your own games, and so don't get in the way of other people's enjoyment. Like, of course, like, people like Hakum and everyone at the top of the leaderboard, like, here's Hakum's profile. They're playing all these, these, and they're typically like 90+% games on their profiles, right? So of course it's, even, of course, Hakum even has Pigeon P twice, and like, they're typically 90+%. They're very easy to get. See, Hakum got this platinum in 2 minutes. Like, it's literally 2 minutes. And of course, it can get pretty easy. Like, there's also visual novel ones where, like, all you have to do is you press fast mode or whatever, and then the trophy pops, and you're done in like 5 minutes after all the text is scrolled through. And they're very easy to get, these platinums. Of course, it's not my place to tell you that you didn't enjoy it, but people, if you enjoyed it, that's cool for you, but it's not my personal thing. But I also think that you shouldn't infringe on anyone else's enjoyment if they enjoy doing this kind of thing. And why. I think we know why people are doing this is to climb the leaderboard. But I also think that, mind your own business. Do your own thing. We do this at the end of the day. It's a hobby, right? We do this for ourselves. We trophy hunt for ourselves. As much as people, like, maybe you want to show off to your friends or whatever, but as much as people don't care, like, no, people probably aren't gonna see your profile and be, for your number of platinums, right? So, I think that, personally think that, like, having more valuable platinums, like the ones that are rare. A lot of people think this, and I know there's a big movement to, to go for these types of platinums, sort of more rare ones, or even the more fun experiences, like, something like Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart is a lot of fun, even though it's like 60 something +% of it might even be 70 at this point, percent platinum. Like, even though it's a pretty high percentage, it's still a full game. Of course a dev worked really hard on, and Ratchet and Clank is a really high percentage game, but it's still a good time, and it's still worth your money. Mostly it is a little short. It has its own problems, but I think your average person will look at it and be like, yeah, that was, this person has had a good experience playing this game. And you can look at someone's profile and be like, they enjoyed that game. I'm sure they enjoyed that game because they got the platinum. But it's even for now, it's hard to look at these games, on someone's it's hard to look through someone's profile and find the actual good games that they that they played, and they might have even, like, maybe Hakum doesn't even enjoy doing this, right? Maybe he just wants to do is to stay at the top, and I'm sure that's probably even the case. But honestly, like, it's hard to look at this profile and like, it's hard to go through this because, like, what were the real games like? Okay, I shouldn't say real games because I'm also not trying to, if devs worked hard on these games, easy platinum games, I don't want to downplay that, but at the same time, I think that a lot of these games, are shovelware at the end of the day. But and that the devs put out just so that they can get easy cash grabs from trophy hunters like us. But regardless, I don't think you should infringe on other people's enjoyment. And I don't know, but I guess where I'm going with this, it's hard to look through a profile and find, like, where are the games that it took you a lot of effort, a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, stuff like that. Like, where did those go, right? So, like, I don't, like, I'm scrolling through this profile, right, and it's just hard to find these games. Like, okay, here's Elden Ring, but still. Yeah, I just kind of wanted to, have a discussion about this. I want to Yeah, I think now at this point, a lot of us hunters are like, we're not trying to get on the leaderboards or whatever. Like, here, I'll show you a leaderboard. I don't think we're trying to get on, I don't think anyone's trying to get on the leaderboards. I think we're just kind of like, we kind of accepted that we're at a place where we want to, we want to go for quality over quantity. I think we want to we're playing games, we're looking for a good time. So, you know what I mean? So I think a lot that's really important to a lot of people, and I think that's probably like, I want to, like, I'm not trying to be like, oh yeah, I'm so cool, but like I'm looking for more like, I'm looking for more for profiles like mine, I guess, where like, you can tell that there's like a story behind each game that the person played. Like, it might even sound like weird because it feels like the 100% profiles feel like almost sterile. Like they almost didn't enjoy the games because they just played them. But I feel like maybe I'm come off as weirdly elitist if what I say this, but I feel like each game on my there's some kind of story wrapped up in each game on my list, because like Tetrominoes, it's like I only got 2 trophies because I was playing the competitive mode with my wife, stuff like that. And I think that's I want to look for sort of interesting profiles like that. I know just you see profiles like I don't want to poke at Hakum or any of the top hunters at the top of the leaderboard. I see games like this and I'm just like, there's nothing here for me to look at, like to analyze and to be like, oh, there's a story here. It's just like, it just feels like you played these to get on the leaderboard, and that's fine. If that's your cup, if that's your cup of tea, that's okay, honestly. But I know it's not my thing. So, but yeah, just be friendly to your fellow trophy hunters. If people are leaderboard chasing, that is on them. That is their thing, and I don't think anyone should infringe on that enjoyment. If people get enjoyment out of doing that, that's fine. But it's not for me, and it probably won't be for me. And I just feel like, a lot of, one of my friends, unknown, said this best. They said, it's like a job that you're paying for, right? And that's what it's like to be on these leaderboards. And I don't know. I just think that, you don't need these games. You don't need these games on your profile for your happiness, I guess. Because you're doing this again for you at the end of the day. I don't think if you're leaderboard chasing, you're probably at a point where you're probably not even gonna catch up. At this point, because people like this has to have cost like tens of thousands of dollars, right? To even like get all these games. Like this is just $6 right here. Like these 4 games, like the fact that each of these games is probably about a minimum $1.50. It's like it's astronomical how much you have to spend to get on this leaderboard. And I'm sure there's ways to share and with other people who do the same thing, but it's like, damn, like it's a lot of commitment, and I don't know, it's not for me. And I'm more about trying to have a profile with some flaws and a story, and that's just how I feel. But like, I don't know, let me know how you guys feel in the comments. I know this might be a little bit of a controversial video, but like, I don't know, I think that I just wanted to speak my heart on this, and I just wanted to share. So yeah, let me know how you guys think about this. Please be nice to your fellow gamers, and don't disparage anyone who wants to leaderboard chase. That is your thing. If that makes you happy, then that's good for all of us, right? So yeah, goodbye everyone. I hope you enjoyed the video, and basically, here's where the outro section is. Basically, like, I'm noticing that a lot of people are enjoying my free-flowing form content, where I just kind of speak my mind. I think that people are enjoying that more than my reviews, or yeah, other content. How about that? And I don't know. I just think that hopefully we can make something out of this channel and let it grow a little bit. And I just enjoy talking about this kind of stuff. And if you want to see more discussion related videos, please let me know in the comments. Thank you so much. If you enjoyed having a high completion profile, I'm not saying disparaging that either. I may not have made that clear in the video. I kind of watched it back and I was like, wow, I can't believe I said that. So yeah, basically, yeah, I just wanted to put that out there. All right, thanks guys.